Hey everyone, Palantir stock investors have more reason to cheer as the company announced another major partnership with an enterprise. Now, I value these deals with enterprises more so than I value Palantir's deals with governments because I see Palantir's opportunity with business as being larger than Palantir's opportunity with governments, which are already very large. So I'm going to discuss what this new deal is and what it could mean for Palantir stock investors. Let's get to it.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
All right, Palantir's most recent deal was with Eaton and the intelligence power management company Eaton and Palantir Technologies, leading builder of AI, talked about their partnership for Eaton's operations. The enhanced collaboration will offer unique data management solution to accelerate and modernize enterprise resource planning for Eaton with AI-powered data mapping. A set of AIP Now marketplace applications will speed up the value creation across Eaton's global operations. Now, that's big news for Palantir because this comes on the back of a previous partnership with Eaton. And I like when I see this with businesses when they have an existing relationship together and then one side of the relationship decides to purchase more or to deepen that relationship. That's always good news for the other party, the party that's making the sale, because that shows that your first sale or the service that you provided in the first sale has been so good that it resulted in further sales, right? That signals that you're providing excellent value to the customers that you're selling to. And that signals an excellent value proposition, which is one of the main factors I look for when I'm considering an investment. How good is the customer value proposition? Because ultimately, that's what leads to sales growth, is you providing customers with value that exceeds the price that they're paying, right? If someone pays you $100 and they feel like they got $150 in value, they're going to increase their spending with you because you gave them more value than you charged them in price. That's the key to business, is providing more value than you're charging in price, because that leads to greater sales, that leads to future sales, that leads to customer loyalty and increasing spending with existing customers, which is what Palantir demonstrated here. Now, I highlighted in the beginning of the video that Palantir's opportunity with business is quite large, and let me share what I mean here. So in its latest quarter, Palantir highlighted that its US commercial revenue grew 40% year over year to 150 million. But if you look at its government revenue, US government revenue, that only increased by 12% year over year. But still, its government revenue in the latest quarter, US government revenue, was at 257 million, and the commercial revenue was at just 150 million. So it still generates significantly more government revenue than it does in business revenue, in commercial revenue. And one of the main reasons for that is because Palantir, now undoubtedly they're the best in class service in this category, but the trouble with businesses buying Palantir is that they are so expensive that not very many businesses can afford. But what Palantir has done recently with the AIP Bootcamp is they go into a business and they demonstrate the value that they can provide. And then the businesses see, oh, okay, this is what you can do for us. All right. So we're willing to spend more. We're willing to dip into our pockets to buy what you're selling because we can see the value. We can see what your value, we can see the value you're adding. And so we'll spend 100 million with you because we feel confident we're going to get back 150 million in value, or we'll spend 10 million with you because we feel confident we're going to get back more than what we're spending with you. And so that's where this AIP bootcamp, I feel, has great value. And you can see that here. US commercial customer count in the latest quarter grew by 69% year over year, but still they only have 262 business customers, just 262. There are millions and millions of businesses in the US, and Palantir only has 262 customers. And they are widely known as being the best in this category. So why do they only have 262 customers? Because they're so expensive. Very few businesses can afford it. And so that's why they only have this many customers. But by introducing these AIP boot camps, they're now making their product more accessible because businesses can see the value they're providing, and they're willing to increase the budget that they're willing to allocate to this category because they can see it's going to be a strong return on investment. So that's why I see these deals that Palantir is signing with consumers or commercial businesses, not governments, as being the key to unlocking great value for Palantir stock investors. There's a limited amount of governments worldwide, a limited amount of government institutions worldwide. And so if you can expand with commercial businesses, I should say, that unlocks a much larger opportunity than with governments. Of course, government opportunity is huge, especially with the remilitarization of the world, increasing military budgets around the world, especially in the US, and a shift in military budgets from hardware, things like missiles and planes and tanks. More is being now allocated to software, things like artificial intelligence. And so Palantir stands to benefit from that as well. Still, the commercial side of the business, I think, has greater opportunity for Palantir stock investors, and this is certainly reason for Palantir stock investors to cheer. Now, I had recently upgraded Palantir stock from a hold up to a borderline buy, and I last updated that recommendation on May 7th. This news in and of itself is not enough for me to justify another upgrade in Palantir stock. It is good news for Palantir stock investors, but it's not meaningful enough to justify an upgrade in Palantir's ranking, in my view. Palantir is an excellent business with great growth and expanding profit margins. My only reason for not recommending it a full-on buy is because of the valuation. It's trading at a forward price to earnings of 52.76, which is a little bit rich for me for Palantir stock. I would like to see this stock closer to a valuation with a 4 in front of it, something in the 40s, before I would recommend this as a full-on buy. Right now, it's still just on the borderline because of the valuation. Understandably, the prospects are excellent, and they just improved even more with this latest news. But to reiterate or to update my recommendation, I'm keeping Palantir as a borderline stock here, and I'm updating it on May 29th. Thank you for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. I know there's a lot you could be doing with your time and a lot of other videos you could be watching. So I truly appreciate that you chose to watch this one. If you want to see more videos just like this, hit the subscribe or the like button. They'll both help me make more videos just like this one. Thank you again.